So good morning. I'm from Guiding Eyes for the Blind. I'm a volunteer. These people here are also volunteers. They're puppy raisers. We are here to show you some body handling this morning and why it's important. We'll talk about the dogs a little bit. So Darlene, why don't you introduce your dog?
Sure. So this is 10, like the number, and he was named in honor of Eli Manning of the New York Giants, his favorite number. So we've just learned that pretty recently, but
Yeah.
that's who he's named after. And 10 is a year and a half. I've had him since last July, and I've been working with him. He's my fourth puppy. And he will be going back to Guiding Eyes for the Blind for what we call an in-for-training test, where they'll see if he has what it takes to become a guide, and that will take place for him in January. And he'll move on to the next stage.
And then we have Sarah with Watkins, and Sarah and Ashley over here, who has my puppy, are co-raisers. Ashley is a college student, and Sarah is a scientist. So he gets two different homes every 2 weeks. They swap. So Watkins is how old now?
17 months, right?
17 months. So he is going in December. Yep, in training to see if he has what it takes to be a guide dog. And then we have Doe. Doe is raising quarter. He is how old now?
16 months.
16 months. He's going also in December with Watkins. And we'll see how he does. And this is your second puppy. She has and it's Ashley and Sarah's, Sarah's second and Ashley's first. And on the floor underneath Ashley is the puppy that I am starting.
Just staring at the boat.
Yeah. So that's Odyssey. She's 4 months old. And she actually will stay with me until the middle of November, and then she will go to her finishing raiser. So I start puppies right now. I've raised, I've finished, and I've started. So it's kind of fun. This is number 11 I've done in a row. So it's like a lot of late nights getting up, just like having little kids. And Dana is in the back, and he has one of our shepherds. We have a few shepherds. He's actually a double-coated shepherd, and he is just
15 weeks.
15 weeks.
That's good.
Oh, and he's good. He's very quiet. Mine is more vocal. And, so we're going to give you a little bit of a demonstration this morning about body handling. Our clients obviously are all blind in various stages of blindness, and they need to be able to touch their dogs when they go out, when they call them in the morning to put harnesses on them to go out working. When they've been out working and come in, they'll check their feet, they'll check their ears to make sure nothing is on them, they didn't cut themselves. And body handling is really important because they wear a big heavy harness when they go out. Right now, some of us have jackets on. That's what we use as puppy raisers. So we're going to have the older dogs space out and get down on the floor, and we're going to work some body handling. And then we're going to have them dressed in their holiday Halloween costumes. And you guys can help us because we're going to use this door and we're going to trick or treat. So you're going to have the treats and we're going to knock on the door and we're going to be able to say hi to you. And you get to keep the candy when you leave. So it should be fun. So if everybody wants to get comfortable, and we'll show you what body handling looks like.
Tenny, down.
And all these guys have had body handling, so they pretty much know what to do.
Let's go. Come.
Can you get down, or are you going to have? Yeah, okay. So Joe had a slight accident a couple weeks ago, and so her leg is not going to allow her to be down. So
I can tell you what I've been doing with him every morning since I got him, just to get him used to this, because I did raise a puppy that got released because of body sensitivity.
Yep.
And he was doing well, pretty well, I thought, throughout. But then when it came time for a test and somebody different went to examine him like a vet would, he didn't like it. And that's what we're really trying hard to get these dogs used to, being touched, so that a blind person will be able to see if there's a tick on them, if there's anything not right, a lump, a bump. So anyway, we go through, we do eyes,
Tell
Right.
them the body part you're looking at.
Right,
Yep.
and then sometimes they get a treat for letting us do it.
When they're little, you'll see the next ones when they're little, we
Yeah.
do it, they get a lot of treats.
Yeah. And then
Because they're wiggling
ears,
everywhere, trying to get away from you.
We do teeth. It's just like you guys going to the doctor. They have to get checked out the same way.
Yeah.
Right? Mouth. Good boy. Good boy.
And because these guys are older, they've been doing it since they were little like the other two. So you notice how careful they don't mind you touching different things.
It's nice bonding too, because
It is.
we do this every morning, and I get to touch him, and I give him treats, and he loves it. He'll go right to the spot we usually sit in without me even asking him, because he's like,
He
"It's
liked,
fine."
right.
Exactly.
They love it.
Yep.
Love it.
Very good.
My
Over.
routine is a chair. I have coffee on top of it. I have all my toenail clippers and everything ready.
Good.
And they usually, they know, as soon as they see everything getting set up, they're like, oh, we're getting treats for this. And how she's hugging him, that's what a vet would do. So we want to make sure you can put your hands under and hold them.
Yeah. Okay, good boy. Penny down.
That's a close command that Sarah just did.
Down.
He's supposed to stay seated. We're working on that.
Watkins is on the slower side, so he likes
Very
to
good.
sort of make himself very comfortable
Penny.
when he's doing things.
Rest. Good boy. Nice. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the organization, but they're out of New York,
Yep.
and they provide guide dogs for people who are blind or visually impaired for free. So this is all, we're all volunteers. The dogs are given to the people who need them for free, and the goal is to help these people that need help gain independence and mobility, and it really is, it's a life-changing thing for the
It is.
people. So
And we get to go to graduation and see them graduate and meet the people if they're there. We do have
Very
home
good
training
touch.
also, and that you don't get to meet them, but they will do a chat with you. They'll call you or they'll do a video chat with you. We have our puppy raising regions start in Maine, go all the way down to North Carolina, and go out as far as Ohio. So we have a lot of regions. We have anywhere from 300 to 400 puppies out on program at a time. So
good boy.
the
Yep.
the goal is to get them as into guide dog training and then in for a client that we have. The nice part of it is it's sad when they leave because you're giving them up, but we can give you another puppy and keep you busy.
That's the trick.
Yeah, that is.
Just-
we like
Take one as you leave.
Yep,
Yes.
exactly. That's my goal. When she goes in, they bring me a puppy back that night because otherwise I'm like, oh, I don't have anything to do. But it's the reward is seeing the look on their face when they gain their independence and can go do whatever they want to do. They go everywhere we go, and this is just their eyes. So it's really kind of cool.
Right. So we're called puppy raisers.
Right.
And our job is basically to teach them basic skills, excellent house manners, get them out, socialize in all different places like this, so that they're used to everything and anything, so that when they go to live with somebody else, they're not going to be startled or surprised by what they see. And we
Nope.
take them all over,
Oh.
to train stations,
Movies.
yeah. So
Everywhere.
it's exposing them to a lot of different things, and we pretty much have them until we have them about a year and a half.
Right.
And then they'll go back to guiding eyes, and they have what we call the in for training test, and they see if the dogs have what it takes to go on to become a guide.
Yep.
And they don't all.
No,
They don't
we
all make it.
have some people that live in our house that are not. We call them release dogs, not rejects. They're
Right.
release dogs. I have one. Darlene has a couple. Joe has one.
I have quite the collection at home. But my first one did become a guide,
Yep.
and she worked. It was really nice to have the first one go on
Go
to do
on.
that, and it was with a 16-year-old girl, and they kept in touch, and we were able to really see what we were doing. And once you see that, it's kind of, you just want to keep doing it. But we have dogs, if they don't make it as guides, there are alternative careers for them. So we have some that go to work for alcohol, tobacco, firearms for the government.
Yep.
Massachusetts, Connecticut State Police.
They love our dogs.
Some go to other canine programs.
Some of ours will go to Needs, which is more of a service dog where they're pulling doors open and things like that. So we've had several tests through, just not enough to be a guide. It's just they need a lot of confidence, but they're really good at doing things, casts.
Right.
So a lot of ours will go there. We also have a cryogenics lab, so we ship all of our stuff out to other guide dog schools to keep our lines open and their lines open. So we have a couple of donated dogs out in different countries, and it's really cool. Yeah,
Excuse us, Quarter.
Porter has a bone to keep him quiet over there.
If they pass the test when you then send them on, how much more training time-wise do they
Is it about another
before they're
4 months?
It depends on the dogs. It can be anywhere from 4 to 6 months of training. It's very intense. It's much different than we do. They have what they call strings of dogs that they take out. There are 12 dogs they take out and they work each one for an hour. And it's also teaching them patience because they are sitting in kennels in air-conditioned vans waiting for their turn. So it can be anywhere from 4 to 6 months. There are some, if they go into our special needs program, we do have some dogs that do blind and deaf applicants, people that have balance issues. One of my dogs works with a young man who actually is going deaf and blind, and he has a severe balance issue. So Neptune knows to push into him when he starts to kind of wiggle. So it depends on the timing and the training and how well they're doing and progressing. The nice thing is we get things. We'll get reports every couple of months to tell you exactly what they're doing and how they're doing. So, and then when you get that call that says your dog is graduating, it's like, yay.
It's exciting.
It is.
What's the training like to be a raiser?
Well, that's the good thing. So
Yeah.
puppy raising, you don't need any prior experience. You don't have had to have a dog at
Nope.
home, and you will be taught. What happens is the first 3 months you're going to class every week.
Yep.
And after that, it goes to every other week, and you will be taught everything you need to know to teach your dog basic skills, good, excellent house manners, and how to socialize them, and basically incorporate them into your own lives. So we have people from older, younger, people with families, people who live in city apartments, farms,
College
suburbs. Yeah,
Everybody.
It works. It all works, and the support system is great. You have regional coordinator, you have a regional puppy instructor,
Yep.
you have fellow raisers, and if you come up against any challenges with your puppy, you ask, and you'll get advice as
This
to
is
how to work
on all the
through.
time.
Yes. So it's really,
it doesn't matter.
it's really it's a wonderful program because you do have that network of people that will support you. So you're not given a dog and then good luck.
Like, here you go. Yeah, no.
So and
My first one was my first dog. I hadn't had a dog before that, so I was
It-
brand new.
Yep.
yeah.
And the nice thing about that is because you have help, there's no question that's silly.
Right.
If you're struggling with something, then you can either email me, text me, call me and say, I don't know what to do with this. He's doing this and what do I do? So we can work through things. There's also a wonderful website. Once you are a puppy raiser, there's a huge stuff that opens up. There's everything from soup to nuts in there. So if anything happens or you don't know what to do, you can look it up. If that doesn't give you an answer, then my phone's on all the time.
Yeah.
And I've had calls in the middle of the night, so don't feel bad if you have to call, because it happens.
And then you're given, besides the puppy, you are given crates and you get the monthly meds, and basically you're buying them toys
And
their
food.
food. And that's for the duration of the
And
puppy
any
raising
vet
part.
expenses that we have are covered.
Yeah.
You have to notify us if you have like a ear infection or a runny eye or something, you let us know.
Heal.
We'll help you contact the vet. You can go to the vet, you pay it, they will pay you within 7 days. It just turns right around and comes back to you. If it's an emergency, you call me and I tell you go. And then we call Guiding Eyes, and the vet will correspond with your vet, so you don't have to worry about what decisions they're making or what they're not doing. So it works out pretty good.
Should we try some costumes?
We can try costumes. So they're going to dress up.
And candy,
Yeah,
yes.
and then once they're dressed up, they can do trick-or-treating with
Okay,
you.
we're going to go grab our costume in the
Go
back. Tenny, this way. Good boy. Good. You'll see. Oh, we will definitely be saying hello to
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Okay, ready?
You will be sniffed. Yep.
Tenny, this way. Tenny.
And that's a good point. Whenever
Yes.
you meet a
Good
guide
boy.
dog that's working, what do you think you should do?
Yes,
Ask
very
before you touch.
good.
Sometimes they'll
Very
say
good.
yes and sometimes they'll say no. But puppies in training, we always say yes. We'll say, hang on a second, and we'll teach you how to say hi. So this is what we call get dressed. They can wear different things. We dress them up in all kinds of silly things, t-shirts, hats, coats.
Tenny.
And so for Halloween, we thought it'd be kind of neat if we dressed them up for you.
Okay.
Because he's stinky.
Very good.
And then we have a cow,
Very good. Let's see.
and we have a dragon over there.
Very nice.
I don't know if you guys, if kids still watch Looney Tunes, but this is Pepe Le Pew.
I know Pepe Le Pew. Good boy. Tenny, sit.
Look at you. Look at his face.
He's like, I'd like to see the cow.
There you go.
So this group works together every week. I run a what we call a pod. It's an Wednesday morning group that meets, and we go to stores and different things to show you how to socialize them. So they're pretty used to each other. So if you see them, they're bugging each other. That's why, because they're a group that
best
hangs out
friends.
together.
They're also a little hormonal at this age.
Yeah, they're
I
teenagers,
like to smell,
except for the two little ones. We're not.
Job.
And he's been very interested in 10 lately. I don't really sure.
Yeah, Ken seems to be the interesting dog in the group. Everybody likes to sit
Giving
with
off a
Ken.
good vibe.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Very good.
All right. So do we want to try some trick or treating? Does a mom want to stand out here and we'll hand you a bag and you can pretend to hand them candy? And they will greet you. They will be able to say hi to you. So
Yeah,
I'll
then we
grab
can
my
say hi.
treat bag.
Yeah, so if you I guess you
We'll
guys
use
will
him in a
stand on
second.
that side of the door.
I know. It's good for both
Yeah,
of
and
them
look,
to
she's
sit there
wearing
and
the
not get into
costume.
trouble. And he's wearing it, so that's good. Oh, they're going to run out the door now.
So cute.
He's the cutest little cow to ever live.
Go ahead. So I'm going to hand you the bag. There's candy in here. They're going to knock on the door, and you can open it, and they're going to
Can
say
you
trick or
stand?
treat. You don't have to give them the candy,
Good.
but you can pretend. And then they're going to come and greet you.
Okay, so it's practice for the dog.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
Are we ready?
There you go.
Tenny, let's go trick or treating.
So let's have them come in
Okay,
to greet
yep.
when they,
Okay,
so that
10,
we can
heel.
get them on camera. She's
10,
like,
heel.
she's like, what are you doing to me?
Good.
I love kids.
Hi there, trick or treat. May we say hi to you? Would that be okay? Tenny, can you say hi? Yeah, look, and you can pet
And
him.
now you can pet him.
You can pet him, and then we'll take some candies.
There
Thank
you go.
He's so excited to see you. Very. Thank you. I think he likes it too, right? He's wearing it nicely.
Very convincing cow.
Just the little headpiece is a little
falls.
confusing. Very good.
She's so uncoordinated.
Oh.
If we can stuff him into it. We have one costume for him.
Oh.
Can't see what's in here.
Very. Very good. So they should come in?
Yeah.
You want the, okay.
Then they can come in and you can give the bag to somebody else. They can each pick out a piece of candy.
You got a Milky Way.
Here, we'll take this one off.
No, he has this one.
Tenny, come on back.
There you go.
Not that one.
We'll see. This is the first time she's had it on.
5.
She's like, I don't know why you put this on. Last night she looked at me like, what are you doing?
Good boy. There you go.
Nice job, guys.
Okay, who's next?
Watkins, you want to go?
Let's go. Ethan, thanks for your hood.
Mr. Skunk.
The tail is killing me.
So do I knock?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's-
Watkins. Heel.
Oh, you're staying on.
I have a dog that's left. Oh, really? I have a dog that's almost 10 too.
And what is your, so are you dressing up your puppy for Halloween?
Are you?
He has a pizza.
Watkins, leave that.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Have you tried
Yeah.
it on?
He's worn it. We've had it for many years. I think that's usually his
Cool.
costume. But I think he's more like a stuffed sausage.
And what kind of dog is it? Very good. Well, Halloween is exciting for kids and for dogs, right? Good job, Watkins.
Are these guys actually going to go trick or treating?
We'll be
probably
in our
not.
house. We'll be opening the door for all the kids,
And
and I think
watching.
he'll just be watching.
Oh.
He'll be watching everybody coming through with the costumes, and that will probably be enough excitement.
So we're going to move these bigger dogs out a little bit, and we're going to bring the puppies up.
Yeah, puppies. Okay, Tenny. Here, we'll go to the back. This way.
And we're going to do a little body handling with them,
Good
and then they'll
boy.
trick or treat too. And Ashley, you can bring her up too. And we'll do some, he's like, get this thing off of me. So these guys are learning, so a lot of what we do for commands, they haven't figured it out yet. So he's asking for a down and he's just looking at him like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that right now. I don't know how.
Is he older than him?
She is, yep.
Odyssey is older by a month than Sunny.
So, and you can see the difference. Sonny's actually bigger than she is, but that's because he's just going to be bigger.
Would you like to say hello? Good job, Sunny. Can you sit?
There you go.
Sit while you say hello.
So you'll see the difference between them when they're doing body handling. It's not the same as the bigger dogs because we're still learning a lot of this.
Yes, you may.
So sometimes you'll ask for something and they just look at you and like, no, I'm not doing that. She's just learning. They both are just learning. And they're still in what we call our foundation classes, which is what Darlene explained before. Every week we have a class and every week we teach you a few more things.
Yep.
And then you get to
That will
practice.
happen.
And you can tell how the big attraction they are.
15 weeks. 15 weeks. Oh, yeah.
At this age, they're like, you can't go anywhere with them because people will follow you. It's like, can I say hi? She actually goes to a nursing home where my mom is every week, and the whole staff comes out. And then the receptionist is like, okay, everybody line up. Let's not crowd. But they have fun with them.
Dogs at home, a 6-year-old Shepherd and
Yep.
a 10-year-old Great Dane mix. And really likes to be with them.
So that's the other thing. If you have your own dog, it doesn't mean that you can't raise a dog for us.
That's great.
Say hello. Sunny. Sunny, come.
He's like, nope, this is my nap time. At this age, they're pretty portable. You can move them around.
Boy. Sunny is a boy.
Yep. He's actually a special name puppy. So some of our things that we do in donation-wise, because we are nonprofit, so and we don't take any government assistance. Everything comes from donations outside, different organizations. And Sonny is actually named for someone, and they donated money to name him. And then what they get is special reports every so many months and pictures of him. So as he grows, they get to see what he looks like. They get invited to graduation if he graduates. And so it's nice. I had one named Char who was named after a girl named Charlotte, and they shortened her name because that's what they used to call her. And she's actually working in Baltimore right now, which is pretty cool. And he sends pictures in every month, and the donor gets to see how big she's gotten, what she's doing.
And that's how it helps us train them.
So that's what Dana will be doing with Sonny. The rest of his litter is actually named under a different letter. So the other thing is our dogs are all named under, we go through the alphabet about 3 times a year. So there's an A litter, a B litter, a C litter, and all of the puppies' names come out of the, and then occasionally we have one that's special named.
So instead of getting 4 meals a day,
So you can see how patient, it takes a lot of patience when they're little. Because Ashley's trying to teach her to not take things. And yes is our trigger word when we know that they've done something really well. Yes means food's coming. So with the little guys, when we say yes, they're like, oh, I did that right.
nobody likes that.
You like the puppies? Yeah, they're the fun part. You know, you can't take one home. Mom's like, nope,
See
got
all
too
the hair
much.
coming off?
Answer is a big
It's like a shedding machine.
Yeah, he forgot to put both ears up today.
Yeah.
They would be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would love it. I can tell. Go ahead. They know what they're doing. You got to shut the door so he can knock on. Oh, you're going to let everybody else in. Okay, that's good. All right.
Hey, close the door, knock.
They are so cute. I'm going to move over this way.
You gotta knock.
Hi. Hey, no, sit.
Trick or treat.
Yeah, this is a cool part of what we're doing here. Sonny's like, I'm not sure I'm going to go out there. I got an itch. I got things going on.
Yeah, that's what we.
Pet the dog, then. Daniel, pet.
So now you can pet him if you want. Dana will help you.
Yeah, so it gets used to people coming out.
There you go.
You want me to take the bags from you?
Not unless he gets his candy. Yeah.
You want to get your kid, you can have one more piece and that's it.
You can do yours in. Oh, you know what she's after is the fuzz. You're going to eat the fuzz, you goofball?
I don't know if it would taste that good.
It won't taste that good. It won't taste that good. It won't. You're being so good with Ashley.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming.
We can go back.
Bye. Bye.
Thanks for coming. He does this kind of, we'll be, goes, and he sits right in front of me and looks up at me, you know, like, you did it on your own, I didn't ask you.
Exactly.
It's getting long, it's funny because.
So that's the end of what we're doing.
Well, no, let me pick it up.